Hello everyone and welcome. I think I probably should turn down a bit of stuff in this game. It's a bit loud. Also, stupidly sensitive. Good evening, Zero Came. Yeah, welcome to Mouthwashing. So, if you're wondering, oh god, she's finally playing it. I have no idea if this game got big. Is it big? Is it still on the verge of, the signales, I'm playing it before it gets big? What is this game about? I think it's horror. It got recommended to me, I think we're playing Shadows of the Damned. I don't think it is that though. Also, shout out to Jocker for actually gifting me that game. He was just like, you should play it. Here you have it. So, you know what? Making good on that. Streaming it. Interesting. So I am actually late to the party. Sucks, but I mean, I had to finish up 2 games, so yeah, and I didn't want to just squeeze shit in between. Frankly, I have no clue what this game is about. I have not looked at the store page. I have not read any description. I have not seen any screenshots. I have just gotten, painstakingly the Steam banner, and that's it. Yeah, I need to need something to advertise it on social media. Yeah, it's like, you open up and like, oh, okay, so there's a, sundown, or sun, over the water, and some guy in some person in bandages in a hospital bed, and I have no idea what the background is. But you know what? The fact that you and a friend talked about it, I was like, you know what? I had a feeling it is one of those games. So you know what? Let's just get into it, and let's see what mouthwashing is about, and if it's even about dental hygiene, which is important. Pony Express long-haul space freighter Tulpa. Crew 5. In 382. Oh, okay, so it's a freighter. Okay. What? I hope this hurt. What? Why do I get an achievement for that? Okay, there's gonna be a crash. Okay, first of all, I think I know I need to. It's one of those games where the chat should be in the top. Sorry, chat, you just have to bear with this for a second. There we go. So something has been detected. Wait, I need to open up the chat again, else I can see shit. I misclicked. Misclicked again. No, don't open your... 1.4 degrees left. What's that? Okay. Aha. First of all, oh yeah, we are in that kind of dystopia. Second of all, I think I moved myself a little bit out of the way. Isn't that more pleasant now? Oh wait, I should move myself a little bit in again. There we go. I guess we're suicidal. Okay. I guess. I like how dark and shitty it is. I mean, I generally like settings, you know, spacecrafts that are a bit. No, I will not turn around. The last times in games I turned around, you know what happened? There was a spooky mannequin or something worse. There was God behind me. Okay? Okay. So be it. Yeah, I guess the brony god. I know. Can we just Stop with that. I had enough of mannequins. Why is there another mannequin now? Like, I know. Oh, I hate this thing. You know what? I just hate mannequins. It just, the last months of this year just incited my hatred for them, and now you know what? And now I even, okay, cool. Why does there need to be a mannequin on a, rough spaceship? I like chunky spaceships. I feel like Honestly, I feel like I should just plug in Infinite Warfare at this point afterwards, just so my brain can adjust again to some sci-fi where I can be like, look how much cool shit they have done in the sci-fi aesthetic, and it doesn't have mannequins. No mannequin bullshit. Why is everything mannequins right now? It's a fucking figure, and it follows you. Okay. Like, here's the thing. You're saying it doesn't count as a mannequin. I'd say. So I think only the ones in, Black Ops 6 were actually true mannequins. The other one was a statue, for the science classes. And this one is a corporate statue. But all three are statues that behave in the way of they move when you don't look and are creepy. They're all behaving like the spooky mannequins, and I dislike that. Great that this game already opens with that. But I guess this is an adventure game actually, so one of the old ones. Oh look.
Polly says, I rise above negative feelings and thoughts. I love who I'm becoming. How about you?
So why is there cum?
Polly says, the perfect
Oh, it's foam.
solar-powered spacecraft is one of our fastest and safest ships.
I thought we went into the cum dimension again. I see. So I guess it's not it's not the Sierra type. So, you know what? I played enough games this year that I'm just scarred. Okay, you've saw me play The Evil Within 2. Okay, we went into the fucking cum dungeon. It was the cum dungeon with the cum monster. You can't tell me, oh, this was supposed to be wax. No, 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 no. It would be more candle themed if wax. This was just straight cum. Super. Yeah. No more toilet paper sucks. Should have installed bidets on this highly advanced spaceship, I'd say. Yeah, it took a moment to realize this was supposed to be the foam like in, Prey. It was fun. You could just, foam an enemy and then smack him. That was great. Or, just create a foam stairs. That was also great. Prey is a good game. Maybe one day. I mean, I played System Shock. It's so funny, yeah, like, I mean, here's the thing. I know Warren Spector was working on, System Shock 3 and such, but, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you look at, the System Shock remake or System Shock 1, it's like, they're definitely in, oh, you get tools to, do stuff on the station, but also, it's mostly about fighting and some traversal stuff. Prey is like, you have a pistol, you have a shotgun, that's it. Everything else is basically how do you interact with the environment. It's like taking the immersive sim to the, to this absolute end of, you create your own boxes to stack, and you're like, holy shit, that's amazing. I feel like that's the sad part. I don't know how System Shock 3 will be, now that Warren Spector is gone. But I kind of, the sad part is, Arcane Austin is just gone now because, a certain company was like, we don't know what we should do with a company that is just like making, one of the best IMSIM games, just making like the best IMSIM games in the business, besides machine games now apparently, but that's that. Oi. Oxycodone, okay. Yeah. I mean, I know one thing, okay? Like, the thing is, I saw what they're doing with Prey, but I got the achievement for opening and closing the mouth, so yeah. The thing is, I'd say Prey's marketing was bad, and also a lot of journalism and people online were really bad on conveying what the game actually is. Dankeschön. I mean, she was a nurse and now she has to take care of someone who's basically rammed the ship into somewhere. I wonder how big this ship actually is in the end. You know, I have my own things with the whole space freight, space trucking thing. Oh well. Obviously, I need to find a key for that. You know this. You know the thing is. This kind of game. I'm like, should I try it? You know what? I just realized. Worst game. Down the toilet. Burn it. You know why? You know why? The code is 0451. There is no 0 on this padlock. They made it IMSIM safe. Bah. Bah. Dislike that. Add a 0, you coward. Let us input the code. Oh well. No, I mean, cargo, medical, okay. I mean, that sounds relatively reasonable. Oh well. Where was I? Yeah, so Prey. The thing is, I'd say for one, the whole ImSim genre and also what it means and stuff was not really that well established, and all the marketing was like, look how cool it is, look how it does this and this, and like how cool. They never, conveyed what the game is about. And it didn't help that Bethesda was like, hey, let's reuse that name that we still have, which the thing is, Prey 2017 was one of those games where, like, it is okay to say it was kind of shit that they did that they basically slapped the name on a completely different game just because, oh, hey, they had the name. But here's also one thing I will point out. There's like, if you played the original game, we have a fair point. There can be, you can be a bit pissed about that. But there were so many people out there who were, basically were outraged to it. So we're like, yeah, that's such an insult. I will never support. You never played the first game, you fuckers. Basically, talk about that game only happened later. I had a CD of it somewhere. I probably lost it, so rip that. I kind of wish it was, resold again, but I guess not. I didn't even know if it was going to be good. So Oh great, you're also standing behind me, so that I can't move. It sucks, yeah, but again, a lot of people were just like, "Oh no, how dare they? How can they?" etc. etc. While never being able to, while never actually having played the game, and then when it came around, I still remember distinctly. So a person I had contact with at the time, they were like, yeah, they didn't know what to make of Prey, but also they heard like how at least a lot of a lot of media covering the game, especially one big German magazine, kept comparing it to Half-Life 2, which it obviously isn't. I think everyone thought Prey was more of a direct shooter because everyone kept comparing it to a direct shooter. Until I told them it's fucking System Shock. And they were like, what is System Shock? And I was like, yeah, this is System Shock. It's basically, Space Station Metroid. Prey just seems to double down on the you explore space station. And like for a lot of people that suddenly clicked so much that they were like, what is this game trying to do? And they were like, oh, they're trying to do that. Then they played the demo and were like, okay, I can see where this game is actually going, and they liked it. But the thing is, you know how much that helped if you get a demo out that is not Half-Life or any of those shooters, and it kept being compared to that? It sucks. That's true, at least. And now the studio's dead. Thank you, Phil. Like, here's the thing. You know what? I'm happy that Phil sat in the studio and just had a bad fucking time seeing Astrobot win. It's like, you know what, Phil? You deserve that. Because you fucking closed down the two studios that could have gained your company that fucking nomination spot. Fuck you. I hope people keep nuking your Fallout 76 camp. Oh, there. Well, I guess now I'm playing the captain again. Which is, who... What was that? Sexually attracted to ponies? What the fuck is going on here? Oh, I see. This is what... Okay. Like, unsurprisingly, I guess.
Polly says, Mondays are the worst, but coworkers can make it better. Yay!
Ah, sweetness. Mm-hmm. I don't. I can maybe look it up, but I think I still have an there was there should be one recorded instance, sadly in German, of old E3 where I already told people the guy has the aura. He has the aura of a used car salesman. And he has never disproven me. Oh yeah, the ship is called Tulpa. Definitely not a coincidence. Oh, true, they at least want to sell you something that exists and, almost works. Oh, neat music. I mean, Daisuke definitely feels like someone... I get, I get why you like Daisuke. He has the spirit. He has the spirit. Okay. Yeah, but it has a bit of, right now it has a bit of, you know, the typical sitcom dynamic. You know? I wonder if Swanson's name is definitely chosen because of Swanson from, you know, Parks and Recreations. It gives me a bit of that vibe, you know, a bit. Aha. It's happening again. Is the fucking horse behind? Nope, he's not. We are on the Silent Hill 2 stair, I guess. Didn't I put tea into my... Ah. I mean, I don't hear anything from them. So even Splish Splash. No game, I won't turn around. Oh, okay, I don't need to turn around. Hello. Ah! This really is bright. Most normal way to get to the cockpit. I mean, should we tell him about the whole extra long staircase, the drop into soft red stuff, and the rising sun we walked into just to end up in the cockpit? What? I couldn't even read it. Did I make a mistake?
A business operating at a steady profit can give its workers security and employee benefits. Operating at a profit, a business can provide the employees with comfortable, colorful working conditions, high wages, and steady employment. First aid
A classic cartoon. It is Stapelfahrer close though, yeah. I mean, no, this was an old, I think, PSA thing from the American government. I think it's in the public domain, so this is probably why they used it. But yeah.
In fact, is the answer to a dream as old as man himself. A giant of limitless power at man's command. And where was it science found that giant? In the atom. A particle so...
Yeah, those are old PSAs. Holy shit.
100 billion atoms to make up the head of a pin. Just as other millions and quadrillions of atoms are the tiny building blocks, which make up everything in the world. Ships, and shoes, and sealing wax, and cabbages and kings. Although no one has ever seen here, in fact, is the answer to a
I mean, someone should make a Stapelfahrer Klaus game. Then again, when it comes to video games, it's not like, people don't have enough ideas. I mean, the interesting part is always like you have an idea and then like, how do you work out how roughly a design structure works? Because I think a lot of people always end up with, stop at the idea, not how can you take it further.
Step right up, folks. Here's the answer to your problem. Dr. Utopia's sensational new discovery, ISM. ISM will cure any ailment of the body politic. It's terrific. It's tremendous. Once you swallow the contents of this bottle, you'll have the bountiful benefits of higher wages, shorter hours, and security. Enormous profits, no strikes. Remember, you're the big boss. Government control, no worry about votes. Name your own salary. Bigger crops, lower costs. Why, ISM even makes the weather perfect every day. Hurry, step right up, folks.
Okay. Spooky, scary skeletons. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, it's kind of Yeah, I was like, why is it called mouthwashing? And there's mouthwash. It's kind of interesting that, like, oh, it kills all the bacteria. Just like, we already have that? I mean, you need to go to the, you need to get it from the, pharmacy, at least here. And it's not really that... Okay, no, the ones that actually disinfect are... Why is it... You're liquor smugglers at this point. I mean, yeah, that's liquor at this point. I mean, it basically is just space vodka. Also, hey Daisuva, welcome. What the fuck was that? This game really just happens at some points. Bake cake. I mean, so we need the blue, the yellow, and the pink. I mean, yeah.
Polly says,
I love working on
toolbar.
it means I have a lot of friends. It also means I have responsibilities. Always remember to knock
I wonder where the stuff is that I need to make cake. Like, oh yeah, right. What do you want now? Ah, so I need I mean, okay, I guess that happens. I really look for like a dispenser. I think shit just keeps flurrying again in the background. Okay, I wish I knew what it said, actually. Thank you, game. Oh. You know, you think bad cooperation, but hearing like, oh yeah, there were last ones that are like... Sorry, I just... I'm not dying, I just really suck at living right now. No worries, okay? But, oh, God. Well, that's a shitty knife. So where was I? Actually, let's get back to some discourse. Oh yeah. Here's the thing. I kind of like the idea that, you can see how big it is, but also it is still weird that they just stack cardboard boxes. It's an unsettling sight, but space freighter, wouldn't haul with cardboard boxes. You know? Yeah, it is. I actually have a better idea. Like, you just want him to shut up, don't feel the pain as much? I can't give him mouthwash. Rip. Well, Definitely getting very normal on this ship. Yeah, the mouthwash. It's everywhere. Oh, definitely. The mouthwashing is going great, Claire. Hello. Winner almost died, so that's that. Hello. Ah, yes, feast. Great thing to say. Get an axe and feast. Oh, the fucking mannequins again. I hate it. Oh no, I just needed a knife to cut cake. Ah, yes. Do, 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 do. Definitely not losing sanity. Fair point. Interesting that a game called Mouthwashing is set on an interstellar freighter, but I mean, I guess. Again, I think one thing about the depiction of interstellar freighters I really hate is the fact that a lot of times they're, they're compared to trucking. But, like, that wouldn't be the case, right? And, like, I like that the cargo hold here is big, but then this cardboard box is like, a freighter would be like, a cargo ship in our age, like gigantic and just mostly, mostly boxes stacked in there with, extreme precision. That would usually be that. And interestingly, I don't think really a lot of media has done it that way. So, yeah. Oh yeah, so they're all getting drunk now, I suppose. Yeah, that's true. You're dancing with a fucking axe. Listen, I have no idea where this game is going, but I get why it was recommended. It has the vibes and also like, yeah, getting with that existential dread. Well, I mean, it is definitely a nice vibe. Hope everyone is doing well so far and had a nice week, and hopefully good things happened. I'm a bit wasted. Um. Oh yeah. I generally like when a game really focuses on color. I mean, also in movies and such. That's great. No, I was asking how the week was in general. That's it. Just like anything good happened. No, it's just I'm just tired. I've been did a bunch of stuff and I'm just tired. That's it. Like, worked on a bunch of stuff, didn't have a good sleep schedule. Like, that sucked, and yeah. Okay. Oh, Jimmy also gets normal now. I should be up again. Like, it's just a typical, it's winter, it's cold. You need good sleep and good food, I'd say, to get through this. But also, Game Awards and Wiki 3 back to back kind of fucked that up, so hopefully tomorrow is better. At least, this week I did all the, washing of clothing and such, and like I'm showered today. I have a freshly, fresh clothes, freshly made bed. Everything is nice. I am going to have a splendid sleep tonight. Oh, motherfucker. Ooh, paracetamol. Not... Oh, okay. Okay. It's the glitching cum stain in the inventory. Anyway, Swansea's really fucking pissed about us. I wonder why. I think I broke Zero Came. Wonderful. It's kind of interesting that they that this purportedly LCD screen has the same problems as. I mean, it's white, it's glitching, it has a stain shape, and also it says my hands can't stop shaking. So what obviously happened there, right? Jimmy Boy just in his inventory. That's what happened. Ah,
Polly says.
anyway, I mean, they're definitely having all nervous breakdowns. That broken vent shaft. Mr. Chekhov, have you called again? I know. What a Hail Mary. Anyway, Oh well. Oh yeah, if you didn't hear it, after this game, I don't know how long it is, or if I, probably just this on next time. Yeah, there's gonna be a Dark Sector. If you didn't catch that, that's gonna be the next big one. I guess it's gonna be that. Are we glitching again? Yep, yep. You know, what is it this time? I've met the squirrel god. Is it the pony god? I don't know. Well, mouthwash is apparently not useful enough for it because it has too much, actual alcohol. But what do we have here? Water and tonic. Drink base and sweetener. So, mouthwash and isopropyl. The normal fucking game. Oh, so they did it. Very normal game. Yeah, very normal. Nothing suspicious about this. I think the Evil Within 2 really killed anything that will anything white on this stream. You know what, at least this is the kind of stalker thing that is not totally shit. Move away. Please. That's at least a neat monster thing. I was like, in the beginning I was like, oh, do I need to step on the carpets and such, but no, it's just, you see where it is with the end. Honestly, this is much better than most spooky monster chases. Because now it gets annoying, you know? It's a cool visual effect, but... Yes. It gets triggered a bit too easily, I'd say. Or, you know, doesn't get enough distance so you can actually make progress that fast. I don't know if I could do it differently or such, but like, I don't know. Wait a second, did it react to the...
Ollie says.
It kills 99.9% of germs. I mean, the visuals were glitched when we were in there. You know, during Judgment Hour. Whatever the fuck that means. What a great plan. Mouthwash and isopropyl. So I have mouthwash. I need isopropyl. Just some tea syrup and Royal Englishman. I have no clue about those. About cocktails, actually, so, you know.
Molly says.
Well, alcohol and more alcohol. Definitely not a bad idea. Oh, yeah, right. That jingle sounds a bit like the, you know, Itadakimasu from Monster Hunter. You know, but you're not grilling steak. You're making extra strong alcohol. I mean, it is antique at that time, so probably a replica. Also, you know, the irony is that Game Boys would probably not be the real problem. Like, they would survive. Like, you can probably buy Game Boys even in the far future. Like, the thing is, I'd say SPs are probably still mostly good, but like up until the Game Boy Advance, those things will survive into the future. They are just that strong. So can you stop teleporting? I know you're saving animations, but makes it a bit extra creepy. You know, here's the thing. You see that Swansea's bitter and shit, but like, he does care. He definitely cares about Daisuke and the others. Like, yes, he drinks a lot, but it feels like he's the only one who keeps kind of a clear mind, ironically. Yeah. Then again, I mean, we all you know, I just wanted to be like, oh yeah, we all, it's, you know, similarly creepy and weird to, you know, the Croft Mansion section in Lara Croft 2, where you always, trapped the butler that followed you around inside of the fridge so he wouldn't follow you around anymore. But then I realized, A, I'm old, B, even then, many people haven't played that. Yeah, like, he says that not in a way of like, ah, hey, you know, that he hates it. It's like, he's more like, it sucks for Daisuke. Hey, Ashley! You know what? I'm not surprised you remember doing that. Maybe I should at one point get the remastered versions, but I probably end up on, we're old, I guess. Yeah, that sucked. But you know what? He was stuck there for a while, thankfully. Also, it was kind of technical to jump over him. That was cool. Definitely without consequences. And rage. You thinking about that, really? Oh, there's a duck. Daisuke, like, protect that innocence. I mean, the thing is that he probably didn't want that. You know, that's the thing. I doubt he was egotistical, actually. So, like, huh. Well. Oh, hi! We're at that position. Definitely good idea. Find the gun. Okay. Normal thing. I feel like the game is almost over. God damn it. But yeah, I like chunky ships, even though this feels more like... even more like just a metal casket. Oh well. When it comes to spaceships, I feel like I really should stream Infinite Warfare at some point. They really nailed this. Like, that's the thing. I think I brought it up already, but like, it's kind of ironic that when people talk about, you know, good sci-fi and good sci-fi design, it's like a lot, you know, copy Alien because there's this idea of, you know, chunkiness, 80s style, etc. And I like that style, this chunky, you know, functional style. But the thing is, what I love about Infinite Warfare is it's chunky but modern. Like, it's the stuff you would have on military aircrafts and stuff, which is kind of wild because, yeah, they worked very closely with, you know, military engineers and personnel to get a lot of stuff right for a science fiction game. And this is kind of the one time where you really have that overlap of, you know, it's functional but actually modern technology. And that is so good. I actually need to show that. It's... Oh, okay. We're throwing that type of plotline in. Well, well, um, they definitely should have fixed some shit there. Obviously. Overdosed, right? Hello. Very normal cargo freight trip, I'd say. It's kind of interesting how it always dips back into some horror aspects, but then it goes just... I mean, I feel like a bunch of the, you know, like this bit with the horses in the beginning wasn't that needed. Oh well. The mood of this game is good though. I can really like, you know, horror experiences. Got a bit of a mood for that slowly. Like, I mean, we had Still Awake the Deep this year. That was also good. Maybe I should just play more, you know, small horror experiences on this channel. Oh, you're still alive! That's an odd choice for a revolver. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is a bit of a red herring, I'd say, yes, but also like that is definitely an odd choice for a revolver. Like, here's the thing. It's not that I say, you know, I get why, you know, there are revolvers are used in, you know, a lot of games. But it's interesting that this one got such a prominence, I would say. it's kind of a short barrel run, but Mateba? What do you mean with that? No, this one is a this is an Italian gun. This is, I think it was something like Rhino. I think Chiappa Rhino. So like the thing is that makes it interesting is that as you can see, the barrel is on the lower end of the gun. So usually the top part is shooting, and this one there here the lower part is shooting. It's interesting. I mean, it's an interesting design because it makes the gun, you know, um, the barrel more aligned with the hand of the shooter, so better recoil control. It's not a bad design. It's just like it's kind of weird that that this basically Italian revolver that isn't really I don't know really used that much has gotten such prominence in sci-fi. But then again, a bunch of sci-fi guns are. Oh, I guess use gun. Not yet. Not yet, I guess. Ah, so I can't. But then again, I think like it's kind of interesting how fictional firearms usually have a lot more influence on other fictional firearms, except when there's usually some weird like. I mean, yes, but it's kind of interesting because there are like a lot of designs for guns that can look sci-fi and stuff, but like aren't used that much. Maybe this is more because I play a lot of shooters and stuff with a wide variety of designs. So I'm like, okay, this one would fit for that, this one would fit for that. But then again, I usually also have my big problems of like a lot of guns in sci-fi are designed to be like, oh, there's one universal guns, and they're usually really blocky and they're really big, and you're like, where's the modularity? Where's the adaptability? And they're like, no, it's big and blocky. That's sci-fi. I'm like, I just kind of hate that, because you can have interesting looking guns with adaptability. Like, oh well. RoboCop actually interesting. RoboCop actually depicted I think a Beretta. It was a Beretta, I think. So the Auto 9 is called in the movie, but like the interesting thing is that it's actually based on a real gun. It was built from the Beretta 93R, and this is also actually a gun that can fire that way. It is ironically. The 93R can do full auto and burst fire, so it's not really that off. But like, yeah. God, now I'm talking about guns again. But I think in Escape from New York they used stuff like Mac 10s or so, but like those also make sense. They're cheap as fuck. Like I'd say, Mac 10s would actually make a lot of sense on. Oh well. I mean, that's the irony. I think M16s are, M60 platforms are actually really good for, would make a lot of sense for sci-fi designs because, ironically, the M16 is just a really reliable platform. I think one of the interesting aspects of that is that later this was supplanted, at least in. Okay, they still use the M16 to the degree, but like, I think what also was ingrained as a sci fi gun is the P90. Interestingly, the P90 is actually a really good design for, would be a really good gun for space combat and stuff because A, it is actually compact, lots of ammunition, and it's armor penetrating. It's actually not a bad gun for that, and looks nice. And then you have Caltech just looking at that magazine and being like, we can make a pistol out of that. Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of interesting. I sometimes have this idea like, oh, hey, if you would reboot, if you not reboot, like if you would make a new, like season of Stargate, in a bit more advanced time frame, what kind of guns would you pick for that? Like the P90 would probably still be in there to a degree, but like, it's kind of interesting to think like, oh, hey, what would be a standard armament for the humans? It's generally interesting. I mean, it would be some kind of AR platform anyway, because the question is, would they, would the battle rifle principle actually be applicable there? But also they had, the upside of the fact that the Goa'uld had kind of shit weapons because, they wanted to hawk technology and, well, there's a lot of things. Wait, that's how Curly looks. What? Why do he and Jimmy look like they could be in a Double Dragon clone? That's such a baby face fuckboy look. What the fuck? Okay. It's bullpup. That's completely right. The thing is just... Um... Mouthwashing! Ah, yes, very normal. Is it human or is it cake? Kind of a perfect ending, I'd say. I feel like... Oh yeah, take responsibility. Obviously, I have to do that now. I mean, it's bullpups, but I mean, the irony about that is... Everyone thought bullpups are great. You know, they have so many upsides until you realize they have so many downsides. Oh, you know. Oh, look, it's that vent shaft. Hello, Chekhov. I mean, it's not that, you know, bullpups... It's not that they don't work. Like, there are reasons for bullpups to exist. It's just, you know... They also have downsides, so... That's that. Oh, hey, Daisuke. Or as we Germans would call him, Daisuke. Yeah, that's true. Our brain is kind of ruined. wonder if that is intentional. Ah. Now I'm back. Do, 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 do. That goddamn vent shaft again. Filled with foam. Mm-hmm. Okay, is this a... I don't think it's a Black Ops 2 situation where I can shoot it there, but that's a well-modeled gun. Kudos. What? Okay. Okay, game. You mean someone only dies when they are forgotten? Hey, Gobstop Girl. Yes, we are mouthwashing. Oh no, that's Daisuke. Wait, what? Okay, you fuck. What the fuck? Yeah, it's Guy. Ex-guy. There we go. Why we have car washing in the background now? I don't know. I don't think electricity is the power of God. Well, yeah, that's a new again. Ooh. Endless always, and the pony. Probably. Yes, entering the non-Euclidean spaces. I'm not gonna comment on this. No. This is just how a spaceship is. It's just like having eyeballs grown out of. We're literally in the eyeball zone. God damn it. More and more eyeballs. You can't have enough eyeballs. Just give me all the eyeballs. Okay, I'm going the other direction. Oh no! The unbirthing zone. Look, those veins are kind of detailed. Ah, well, it depends. Oh, we're out of a mouth! Did we... This is reverse war! Da, 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 da. No, I mean, great. That is nice. Visually nice. Hello.
Tis old Mother Goose's birthday. We're giving her a party. A party, a party, a party for Mother Goose.
The baker man, he served the cake. It was a sight to see.
Okay. Anything happening? Mm-hmm. This is a very normal puzzle. Very fucking normal puzzle. I don't know how to feel about where this is going with the game. So how is this taking responsibility? I guess you fed your best friend his leg? Great. That's an achievement. She really is like, this is fine. Like, really? Those fuckers crashed a whole goddamn spaceship because the employer didn't give them contraceptives. Great. I mean, there's a lot with stress and shit, like. But I mean, it's also one of those games that doesn't tell you, so. Well. All clean. Really gets rid of that bad taste in your mouth, huh? Through wreckage. I hope this hurts. Through silence. Wash it away. It's... Yeah, okay, I guess it is metaphorically mouthwashing, that, you know, the bad feeling. I mean, this is a game about... This is definitely a story about, you know, especially evocation of guilt. It's about, you know, about guilt and... Well, yeah. That feeling in your mouth. And it's getting washed away because there's so much mouth washing on that godforsaken ship. I mean, yeah. Hello. Best Listerine. I mean, it apparently isn't even really mouthwash. There's just a shit ton of sugar in it, so it's basically booze. You know. Yeah, I mean, this is a game about guilt, problems. I mean, the story is about it. It's not really a game. It's a story about guilt, and yeah, trying to get the feeling done. Oh, hey, it's the mouthwash. So yeah, actually, I was like, will the title be correct? And the answer is yes. The mouthwashing is correct. Curly must have the worst day of his life. He's probably just like, oh, in agony for, months, and then like his co-pilot is just like, how about I use your leg as cake? And then decide differently. Like, yeah, that's interesting actually, but also I guess that comes down to budget. Oh, go home. Really? Hey there, you fucked up, you lost everything. There you go, you survived this. I mean, they're all, I don't know if you can say good character. They're all kind of fucked up in their own way, but like not in, not in an evil way, I'd say. Yeah. That's true. Those are like, Curly and Jimmy are like definitely fucked up. And I think Curly is more like, you could have activated the thing first, you idiot. Like, Jimmy definitely has the bigger problem. Curly is just like, oh, it is activated. So, yeah. I mean, everyone aside from Curly and Jimmy kind of gets, I mean, the thing is, I get why Curly is how he is. I'd say, I wouldn't say morally gray. Like, Curly is one of those characters I would say is, he actually, he just broke. That's that. Like, if I can say one thing about Curly, he seems like someone who, like, Jimmy is kind of an asshole. Yeah, that's the thing. The moment Curly really got under some sort of like higher pressure of actually, living up to anything, you clearly saw how Jimmy just took advantage of that, and Curly never said no. And afterwards, I mean, the irony is, if you think about it, Curly gets maimed so much that he can't do stuff anymore. Okay? Like, the thing is, before the incident, he is basically paralyzed by choice. But after he enabled Jimmy, he is paralyzed, well, for real, and also like it's a metaphor, He can't actually fix stuff. He's just paralyzed, in pain. It's like mouthwashing. It only works as a preventative measure. That's true. But also, Claire, if you have a bad feeling in your mouth, you can wash it away. It's useless, but yeah. I mean, which is also, again, this is the thing where we can really talk about the deeper meaning of, like, yeah, Curly is not a bad character. I think Curly is, in my opinion, from what I saw, a good character. He cares. He just was kind of on the brink, and he kind of knew for, like, I should probably get out at some point. Then stuff happens, and again, he's paralyzed in his choice, and enables Jimmy. And then again, also gets paralyzed, kind of closing the whole metaphorical loop, and in constant pain, which, Jimmy just keeps him feeding placebos because it doesn't fix his pain. He made a wrong decision, that's true, but also he didn't really make a decision. Again, he was more he didn't know what to do actually, and Jimmy is someone who just keeps digging the hole deeper and deeper. It's so interesting that when you see Jameson basically he kills Daisuke and Daisuke, sorry, I need to make it cringe, German cringe. That is my here's the thing. If you expect one thing on this channel, from this year on, you did this, okay? You did this. I'm an orange cat now. I fuck shit up. I will misinterpret it. Everything white as come first. And also, if you ever see any character with Zuke in it, I will misspell it in the most Naruto German dub possible way. Be ready. 2025 is gonna be cringy as fuck, and I will make sure of it. Anyway, yeah, it's an interesting thing, how Curly is, fucked up in his. And ironically, the moment Jameson, Johnson, I don't know who's actually the one good guy who's a bit grumpy all the time. You're like, oh shit, what have you done? But he's like, the guy would have died. And he's right, he actually ended the life of the teenage boy he really cared about. Swanson, really, Swanson. He ended the life fast. And that, Jimmy is like, welp. And Swanson's like, go take that fucking cryopod. I do not care anymore, you idiot. He never cared. He cared about the people on the ship. The reason he basically held them off from knowing there was a cryopod is basically, imagine if you're 5 people stranded and there's one working cryopod. Woohoo! Great! And yeah, I get why he blockaded from them. I get why he did that. He was actually someone trying to keep the situation under control. And Jimmy Boy was just like, let's dig that hole deeper, I can reach a new record. And yeah, that was Mouthwashing. The game literally quit. So yeah, have fun staring in a dark abyss and at my wonderful face, I'd say. Yay. All cats are beautiful. Yeah, all cats are beautiful. I mean, all cats are bastards. Just a little bit, We sometimes scratch. And they're like, oh, but they have a reason. No, we just like to scratch. Sometimes we just like to scratch human flesh, okay? That's just what we are. We have a little bit of that in us. A little. Congratulations, your mouth is no... Cats are bastardful. Well, I'm glad I got this done. It's still funny that, the game just quits and now there's a black screen. I would have loved to say, oh, hey, it was finished in time, actually. Bastardful Joe, my favorite, actually. Hey, maybe we will see a new game of that. Clover Studios is back, so... Maybe. But yeah, Mouthwashing. What can I say? It's an experience. It's an interesting experience. I'm happy I played it. So, similar to Still Wakes Sleep. It's one of those experiences, I would say. It's not really fully a game. It's an experience, and I like that I played it. I'd say games, Mouthwashing, Still Wakes Sleep and such, those are the kind of things that nowadays take, those old indie horror movies done on a budget. They did those a long time, even to the 2000s, and now they're kind of dead. you know, those old ones that are now so, that became cult classics. I think they kind of died, sadly, in the days of. I mean, streaming kind of killed it because the thing is, a lot of those indie titles made money because you were able to sell VHS tapes and later even cheaper DVDs. And then you had this glorious time in the 2000s where there was a lot of direct to DVD and you found some classics and we're like, nice. And then streaming came. We had like a decade where we really had this wonderful mixture of, you could buy a movie at relatively cheap price, get something interesting out of it, and also, the medium is cheap enough that it's actually affordable for a lot of people to do. Like, cool. Before it could take off, Netflix. Now it's like, you want to get on the platform? Fuck you. You want to make money? Fuck you. You'd think it should be easier, but no. So yeah, it's not even surprising to think about the fact that, stuff like Still Wakes Deep and Mouthwashing are basically the equivalent. Like, not even the equivalent. They are basically filling that niche. They are done on a budget, sold on platforms where they can actually be sold as on a budget to people that will buy those experiences and talk about them on a budget. Like, yeah, the small indie horror experiences, even if they don't have a lot of gameplay, definitely fill those niche of the indie horror experience, and I'm happy they exist. I really like Mouthwashing. It's good. Still Wakes Deep. Still Wakes Deep. Also good. I was still staring just at this black screen. And again, we are done in time. Which I kind of hate. Like, if this was faster than 3 hours, I could have said, you want to see some Monster Hunter again? But no, we're done. We're done here. What can I say? I can definitely talk about a lot of that stuff. What Anyway, for everyone who doesn't know, next weekend we're gonna do on Saturday at least, we want to do a Christmas movie watch along on the Discord. So if you're there and if you're like, hey, watching Christmas movies with cool people, next Saturday, Discord, and hopefully we have some good fun. Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't know where to start. Like, similar to Metaphor, the game, this game has also a lot of big metaphors. Like, again, the whole mouthwashing, it's about, doesn't really work afterwards. And also, I really love the fact that, the mouthwashing isn't only a useless remedy at this point, it is useless. The mouthwashing they have on board isn't even mouthwashing. It's just vodka. Like, sweet vodka. It's kind of amazing, actually. Sad. But maybe, everyone else, next Saturday, Christmas movie watch a long time on the Discord. Gonna have some good fun with that. Yeah. Isn't that what mouthwash is? I mean, again, as, I think, I don't know who said it, Zero Came or Claire. Actually, Listerine here is not alcohol. I use different things. Like alcoholic mouthwash, you need to get, not even alcoholic mouthwash. Mouthwash that actually kills bacteria, you need to go to the pharmacy for. I have some here, actually. Zero Claire, they fused to make the comment. Ooh, interesting. I mean, that's the thing. Mouthwash is preventative, and again, at least here, not alcohol. But yeah, having a mouthwash that is 14% alcohol and a lot of sugar, and you're like, that's not mouthwash. That's to drink. The fuck. Interesting experience, at least. Yeah, but actually, we will finish a stream on time. If I don't have another small indie horror thing coming up again, next time we might just start Dark Sector. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. See you all then next Sunday. And also on Wednesday, Grandia 2. We are back. Like, again, after the shocking reveal that Agonia literally played not even the first level. She literally just looked at...
told you.
Okay, you know what you told me, but my brain still was like, you definitely had to play something. You couldn't just have... You definitely didn't just open the game, decided no hand grenades in the inventory. That is enough.
The bird talk.
What is your problem with a talking bird?
Grandia 1 didn't have them.
It had stone birds.
But they didn't talk. Huh?
Yeah, but like, what is the problem? I will probably never get it. So yeah, watch us stream more Grandia 2 on Wednesday. Don't think this week we'll have a lot of stuff in between, actually. That's good, that's good, I think, that's good. But yeah. See you all then. Yeah, we're finishing roughly on time for once. Great. Yeah, have a wonderful week ahead of you. Stay safe. Christmas is coming up. I hope you will be able to do all your Christmas shopping and presents and stuff on time. And yeah, see you all then. I'll see you on Wednesday. Have a good week ahead of you. Sleep well. Stay healthy. Goodbye.